All right, Ben. So hour in now, we've done the lesson. Maybe just thinking we could go over, kind of what you came into this thinking and what kind of we diagnosed you with, kind of what you were doing, and what it was causing, and then kind of the things that we are working on today and things that we went over, and then let's try to get you with a couple of things to remember, just to kind of take home with you, take to the next time you go to the range.
Totally. I think what we came in working on was my slice.
Mm-hmm.
That it was slicing on some of my longer clubs.
Yeah.
I think we started from the beginning of how to grip it correctly and make sure I have the right grip.
Mm-hmm.
And then my setup, that I was crowding the ball too much,
Yeah.
and that wasn't
Yeah.
helping me.
Yeah.
And then what we really focused on was bowing my wrist and making sure that I'm closing my club face.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then from the get-go, getting a good pre-setup routine where
Yeah.
I'm like focusing on the wrist and then could identify it going through.
Yeah. So you just kind of had some of that, on the backswing, even when you're in the right position, your wrist becomes cupped, your face comes open,
Mhm.
and then from there it's just really difficult to square up the ball. So, just trying to get to the point where you feel a little bit more of that bow, a little more of that closed face, becomes easier to square up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I know it's a tough process for sure, but we hit a lot with your 5-iron, made some good progress, and driver as well. It went from being kind of low and hard right, almost out of the range, to even when you're still working with that left to right ball flight, much more kind of toned down and something that's tighter dispersion and a little
Mhm.
further out there. And that's
Totally.
something, you mentioned you were getting ready for your golf tournament coming up. That's something that you can work with. You can go to the
Totally.
course and say, okay, I'm going to set up on the left side and hit that fade, but to the point where it's a little tighter, kind of more manageable.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. So, just like you said, remembering that kind of that feeling with your wrist of what a little more closed club face feels like, and then just getting that pre-shot routine down, just to kind of get reps of feeling what it is. And then in addition, if you're playing in a tournament or playing for business and you're a little derby, just kind of getting that routine before you hit and before you set up, it's just something that can always to kind of ease your nerves, just calm
Totally.
you down a little bit. You know what you're doing, you've been there,
Totally.
got it. Yeah.
Awesome.
And we can kind of work on that, and you go to the range, any practice sessions, try to just keep working at it, keep at it, and then we'll get something back going soon and
Totally.
build on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for
Looking
coming
forward
out.
to it.
Sweet. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.